Relative density and hydrometer. That's what our topic. Relative density, also known as specific gravity. Specific gravity. So I'll be mentioning it as relative density, but is also known as specific gravity. First of all, what is density? Density equals mass of an object divided by its volume. So mass upon volume, that is what? Density. It is represented by rho. Now for water, rho, and unit is kg per meter cube. That is the unit of density. Now let's go to what is relative density or specific gravity. I'll write only relative density. Relative density equals density of an object upon density of water. Density of water, what is the density of water? Density of water equal to density of water equals 1000 kg per meter cube. Now density of ice is given as density of ice. Okay, it is 920 kg per meter cube. Now we want to find the specific gravity of it or relative density. So I'll write it as relative density, which equals of ice, density of ice upon density of water, which equals density of ice equal to 920 kg per meter cube upon what is the density of water? We should know this. That is 1000 kg per meter cube. See, kg per meter cube and mg per meter cube will get cancels, and if we divide 920 upon 1000 we will get 0.92. What does it mean this 0.92 means? So specific gravity of ice we got it as 0.92 or relative density of ice equals 0.92. What does it mean? And now in a vessel we have water. On this we are going to put ice. This is water, okay, and we are going to put, this is the ice cube. Ice. Now if you put this ice into this water, what happens? 92% of this ice will go inside. This ice, okay, this red color is the ice. 92% of the ice will go inside the water. The remaining part will be above the water. That is what we understand from specific gravity. 0.92. If relative density or specific gravity is greater than 1, what happens? This object completely goes inside the water. Okay. Completely goes inside the water. Now we make use this principle to measure the charge condition of a battery. Charge condition of a battery. Charge condition of a battery. You make use of this principle to measure the charge condition of a battery. And the device which is used to measure the charge condition of a battery is the hydrometer. Now we'll see what is a hydrometer. I hope relative density, one more important point is there in the relative density. What is it? This is called relative density or specific gravity. This is unitless. It is just a number. It is just like our relative permeability, relative permittivity. Like that, it is just a number. There is no unit. So it's just a number. Take care of it. It's unitless. Okay. Now we will go see what is hydrometer. See, in this picture you can see this is the hydrometer. Okay. And now this is the hydrometer. This part is the hydrometer actually. So in the bottom we can see this gray color. This is the lead shot. It is lead shot. This lead shot provides some weight to this unit, this hydrometer, so that it stands vertically when you put it in a liquid. And that wax is applied on top of the lead to hold it. Okay, then this is a glass tube. It's a glass tube kind of thing. Then on top of on this part it is marked. From here we can identify what is the reading of it. If you see here, this reading is just near to the 0.95. So if for this liquid the specific gravity is 0.95. That is the specific gravity. It is used for some liquid. But in electrical and electronics we use this for battery. Battery for what? Battery charging condition measurement, whether it is charged full or is not. That is what we used to measure. Now what is a hydrometer? I'll write it here. What is a hydrometer? Direct reading instrument. We can read directly from the instrument what is the specific gravity. Direct. Oh, 1 second, mistake. Direct reading measurement. Direct reading instrument used to measure relative density or specific gravity of a liquid. We use to measure relative density or specific gravity of lead acid cell. That is the application in electrical or electronics. Now this what we do to measure this is the hydrometer. Okay, to make it our convenient equipment, what we do, this hydrometer is placed inside. This is the hydrometer. This hydrometer is placed inside this little bigger glass tube, and one end of the glass tube is connected to this bulb. This is called a bulb. When you press, it will suck the liquid. When you press and leave, when you squeeze and leave, this bulb will squeeze. This is a rubber material. This will, when you squeeze and leave, it will suck the liquid. So liquid flows into the other end of the tube is connected to this part, this rubber tube, so that it goes inside the battery through that opening. See here in the right side figure we can see this person is holding with the bulb and squeezing it, and the electrolyte is sucked into the glass tube, this big tube, and hydrometer is floating on it. It has to be held perpendicularly. The hydrometer is floating on it. See, inside that glass tube, hydrometer is floating, and here it is marked. It is marked from 1.1 to 1.3. From this reading, whatever reading we are getting, this will come to the liquid level. This hydrometer reading will come to straight to the liquid level. That is the reading we have to note down. Now this is how we use a hydrometer. I hope you understood. Now, if the reading is greater than 1.25, it is fully charged. Okay, it is greater than 1.25, fully charged. The lead acid battery is fully charged. And if it is less than or equal to 1.2, it need to be charged. We have to charge it. Need to be charged. And if it is less than 1.1, then the battery is useless. That is all about the hydrometer. So I hope you understood what is hydrometer. Any doubt you can ask in the comment section. And the most important thing you have to note down here is that it is used to measure the relative density T of a cell. Cell means battery, and it is a unitless quantity. That's what we have to take care. You have to note it down. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please share with your friends. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And any doubts you can ask in the comment section, or you can join in the Telegram group and message me. Thanks for watching.